Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Thomas, and I am going to read a story that reminds me of the book that you all gave me for Christmas called I Wonder. And after I read this, I'm going to tell you why, which I think you might figure out, because the book I Wonder talked about questions that we all might have about what happens when this happens, or what happens when I'm doing this, or we're going to find out what happens in this story. And this is by the same author. Do you remember the book about Mr. Gumpy's, what is it? Mr. Gumpy. And remember, Mr. Gumpy had all of the animals asked if they could get on his boat. And each time he said, yes, but only if you don't bray, let's say, if it was the donkey. Do you remember that book? And what happens at the end? All the animals tip over the boat by mistake, and then they have a tea party. So even though it seemed like maybe Mr. Gumpy was grumpy, it really wasn't. He really liked having all the animals there, I feel like. So this is called It's a Secret by John Birmingham. And I love the illustrations. In Mr. Gumpy's outing, that's I think what it's called, one page was in color, the drawings, and then the next page would be in black and white. And I love when artists do different things, because he's the artist and he wrote the book itself. In Marie Elaine's house, they had a cat whose name was Malcolm. Every night, Malcolm went out, and every morning he came back in. During the day, Malcolm slept a lot of the time. Where do cats go at night? Mary Elaine asked. I don't know, said Mary Elaine's mother. They just go outside somewhere. He's looking pretty quiet there on the sofa. And somebody is behind me eating. Can you see this? Speaking of Malcolm, that's Max, and he is eating the palm tree. So let's read this story. One evening in the summer, Mary Elaine came down to the kitchen to get a cold drink from the fridge. There by the cat door was Malcolm the cat, and he was all dressed up in fancy clothes and a hat. Do you think Max does that at night, or Milo, my other cat? Why are you all dressed up like that, and where are you going? Asked Mary Elaine. I'm going to a party, said Malcolm, but I can't say where because it's a secret. Oh, please, please let me come with you. I'll keep your secret. Please, please let me come, said Mary Elaine. Malcolm thought for a moment and then said, all right, but you can't come like that. You'll have to put on something that's right for a party.